Mother bought this in a jumble sale about 65, 67 years ago.
Oh wow, right,
Yes.
in a jumble sale, how wonderful.
Yes.
What a thing to find, because it's very heavy to cart around in a jumble sale.
I would make the car very
And it's
far.
made of black Belgian marble.
Belgium marble?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
But
good.
it's not Belgian or French.
No, no.
What nationality do you think it
We
is?
thought it was maybe Italian.
Very clever, but wrong. It's English.
Yes.
This is made probably on the Duke of Devonshire's estate.
The
at
Duke of
Devonshire,
Devonshire?
Chatsworth,
Oh, yes.
in Derbyshire.
Yes, yes.
And there's a difference between this type of marquetry, which is pietre dure, hard stone inlay,
Yes.
the Italian marquetry and the English marquetry.
Yes.
The English is much more complicated, much more difficult to do. This is a solid marble top.
Yes.
And what's happened is they've cut these little holes in to let this
Yes.
into the main surface. The Italians have a thin veneer of marble on top and cut out a little stencil,
yes.
if you like, which
Yes,
is an
yes.
easier, still very difficult, but easier technique
it will be
than this very typical English technique.
Yes.
Sort of Ashburton area of Derbyshire, a lovely, it's a great little marble table. I mean, it's such a pretty size and so fresh, because the date, we haven't talked, is about 1840 or 50.
1840?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a lot old. It was already 100 years old or so when it was bought by your family, at least.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, I've got to value this because I think it's a great piece of furniture. Insure it for £5,000.
5,000. Very nice. Very nice.
Well, as far as I know, it belonged to my great-grandmother, but I don't know anything more about it. She came from Yorkshire, and I suppose ladies of her status would have worn tiaras quite often and brooches like that.
A typical form for a mid-19th century piece of English diamond work, and technically it's interesting because on the back it's of gold, and yet on the front it's set into silver, and it was to be worn in candlelight, and so there wasn't much concern about the front tarnishing, which it does a tiny bit. Have you worn it? Does it got lots of memories for you? I bet it has.
Possibly at army dances, but I don't go to those sort of things nowadays.
Not as a brooch or in your hair?
Only as a brooch.
It's a wonderful, spectacular display of natural beauty, isn't it? And very flattering. Wonderful, wonderful thing. It's high Victorian.
Yeah.
It's really couldn't be a more elegant form. And perhaps put it down on your insurance policy for £8,000, something like that. More than you thought?
Shall I tell you how much it's on my insurance for?
Do, go on.
400.
400. Well, it's only 20 times the amount.
This is true.